directly into the wall. So it's almost like a store that is vacated, and things like that. Right over here, this is a Romanian poet named Dannielle Tegeder, who immigrated out of communism to New York. So this is the earliest piece. It's 1959. So I would say it's definitely a precursor to Cage and a lot of conceptual poetry, conceptual art and poetry, and where they intersected. And if you read through these, it would be, if you opened up the yellow pages in 1950s, it said silver spurs, silver associates, so listings of silver at that time. This is a very young artist, Jesse Hayes, who is originally from Minnesota, just got his MFA. And this is a piece is called Incident, and this is a large print that is pasted onto the wall. So he's definitely interested in graffiti, installation. This artist over here is Richard Coleman, who is an English book artist, who made this piece for the show. He lives in Birmingham. And right over here is the video piece with Pierre Morel, French male artist in his 40s. And they're short, so they're 1 to 2 minute pieces. And he really talked about he wanted to hear silver. And there are elements of chance, so again, very sort of Cagean, where things are thrown down and then recorded. And they move pretty fast. It's about 10 minutes of video there. So now, and I hope everyone has a press release, since this is not going out to the public, but since everyone is here, I'm going to tell you sort of another conceptual element of the project, which is all these artists are made under fictional names. So I made the entire exhibition, so it's all under, as how a writer would do, is like as a ghostwriter. I would say that it's like a ghost artist exhibition. And what I wanted, and I'll tell you the process of that just because you have me for a few minutes here. It's gone out as a real exhibition to the public. The press release is real, very believable. It's been written about as a real show. People come in and see it as a real exhibition. But it is a fictional exhibition. So I'm sure that kind of changes things a little bit. It's taken even a little bit of a step further, that the show is purchased through the price of silver, which is obviously fluctuating daily. So this price of silver is posted on the website every morning, and if you're a collector, you come in and the price changes on the pieces every day. It keeps the collectors on their toes, which I like, actually. And I will just end by saying that the process of the show is, I originally started curating the show, for real. I had a list of artists, and I quickly decided the curating was really difficult, to put it like lightly. And I had this idea sitting there. I thought I should just make the exhibition. This is why artists should not curate, perhaps, right? And that's how the show evolved. And I have to say, my dealer, this is Priska over here, was totally on board through the whole thing. She said, "That's fabulous." And what I wanted, I didn't want to be bored. I didn't want to do a boring another group summer show. So it's been a really fun experience. You know, very interesting in a lot of ways. I've had a lot of discussions about myself, not as myself. And there's a great book out that just came out on the history of ghostwriting in literature. It's brand new. You'll see it in Barnes & Noble. The front chapter of that I started this week, and in it, it says that a lot of the writers still don't know why they actually did write under these names. There's obviously reasons that a lot of women, there was sexism and things like that, but you know, pieces of you, I think, remain mysterious to yourself. And that's why it was an interesting show for me, is that it brought out elements of pieces that I never would have thought I would have made as an artist. So I will end with that, and I'm just going to pause it. If anyone needs to go, I'm not going to take offense, go ahead. But I'm just going to open it up to questions for a few minutes. So.
Did you study any other artists that had, aliases and that type of thing? I mean, Juschka.
You know, there are a few artists,
yeah.
And I will say the show was kind of outed on ArtNet this week. I don't know if anyone has seen it, but amazingly, There are 2 shows up right now that are also under fictional names. And in art, this is not a giant practice the way it is in literature, which is quite common in literature, but just by chance, there seems to be a few fictional shows up this summer. So the press is up there on the counter if you want to take that and see other fictional exhibitions.
Right.
But no, I really didn't. It was kind of just an impulse to.
I Googled the artist and that's why I couldn't find anyone.
You'll notice that many of the artists are not alive or they're overseas. Very purposeful in that way. Because the opening, it was just me. So I had a very amusing opening to explain why none of these artists were here. So, they were all away or not alive. And there was a few changes. It was very interesting. This piece, Priska really loved these videos so much that she started saying, I might want to show this artist again. I'm really interested. She's like, can you make him alive?
Yeah.
And so we actually changed it in the sort of last minute and made that artist alive so he can possibly go on to create more work. Who knows what that will happen or not.
Are there affiliations also fictional?
Oh yeah, the affiliations are completely fictional. Absolutely. So as you read through,
anything will see through this.
It's amazing. Many people who are quite knowledgeable in the art world have not seen. I've been surprised who has not seen through this because I personally, if you do know some galleries, I would take those and kind of morph them in a certain way. So they're quite believable where you would think, oh yeah, that contemporary art space in LA, yeah, but it's not. It's different. So every space is fictional. There's no real spaces.
Did you sell any?
What?
Did you sell any of your work?
There are a number of pieces that are in the process of being sold, but as you can imagine, that's also fictional. Actually, I never make it fictional in my head that the entire show is going to be sold. I think as a collector, I wanted everyone in the show to have a very different experience than you're used to having. And as a collector, first of all, the prices are changing every single day on you. And also, you have to buy in a very different way that this is my work, but it's not my work. And so I wanted you to have a very sort of authentic, different experience, as the gallery has had as well. Because they also have to sit here every day and talk to people about the fictional artists. So they're kind of a little more on the front lines. So,
did you do anything differently in your process while you were creating under the guise of the fictional artist? Did you change your hair, eat different things, listen to different music, get in a different mindset?
I have to say, I didn't get into costume or anything. Maybe that would have helped. But almost all this work was made side by side in my studio. And that was a very intense thing, because every time I stepped to the next piece, I would have to think, okay, I'm a dead Romanian woman. How would I be feeling? What would I have done? But I also researched where the work was made and all the art that was being made at that time. So, and who perhaps she would have met in New York when she immigrated here. So that was very interesting. And the funny thing for me is talking about the show, I don't feel like I'm lying to you walking through it. I've kind of bought it myself. I'm kind of like, feel like this is Nadia's work. I don't feel like I'm acting, which perhaps I should, which is an interesting change.
That's your work, though.
This is my work as me, and that's it's very hard to explain, actually. So
You're in the
yeah,
show.
this is I'm in the show, and it is in a way also very interesting because it was about building the context around your work, and I think that's something as an artist, which I'm sure many of you are artists, you give that power to a curator to hang things around your work. So, to look at text next to my painting, that's something that informs my painting and something I wanted very much. But you don't have those opportunities. So making it did have that opportunity.
So maybe you'll completely change what you're doing now that you've tried all these other different mediums?
I have a really long painting and drawing practice. I don't foresee drastically changing my work. I wanted to have kind of a closed conceptual project, but it might like other pieces better than your paintings. And I do. I'm kind of really engaged with a few of the pieces a little bit more. I don't know what that means, but it's new and kind of interesting to think that way. So, I'm going to just pause it and let people go, for the people who need to go, and anyone else, we could just, I'm here.